Hey, how's everybody doing today? So today I'm finally going to review this awesome Samsung 43-inch Q60A QLED 4K Smarty Pants TV, which just to start, this TV is grande. It's excelente. Had it for about 3 months, no complaints, and previously I had an LG 43-inch NanoCell 75 series LED 4K and was very disappointed, guys. Everybody looked like they had sunburn. I went through all the picture settings and I had to return it and got this, and I'm sure glad I did. And this is available from 43-inch to 85 on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description. But to start, just so you know, this is NWA Wrestling. Feel the power. It's in 4K on YouTube. Smashing Pumpkins' Billy Corgan runs the show, and it looks like the 80s wrestling with the modern twist, and they got a good mix of some old wrestlers, new wrestlers. Just so you know what's on in the background. No copyright infringement, just showing for educational purposes. So first, let's start with the measurements, guys, because that's important. And you can see I nicely fit mine in my little cubby hole over here. All right, so going diagonal, guys, from here all the way diagonal is 43 inches. So that is accurate. And going straight across from the left to the right, that is 38 inches. And the height from here up there is 22 inches. Now, the things that are important to me are the pegs. Sometimes they say the TVs are all about the pegs. Actually, I made that up, guys. But the pegs are here. And the peg's height is very important. It's about the size of this Megatron. But why is it really important? Because you need to keep your cable box under there. You need to keep your... What is this, guys? Do you remember what this is? No, it's not a Betamax. It's not a VCR. It's a DVD player. And yes, I still use it, although rarely, but I play my Mortal Kombat Conquest DVDs in there. So what is the height of the peg? So from here to here, which is important, is 2 5/8 inch. And I also like this TV because these pegs are adjustable. In the back, there's two settings. This is the higher setting, and you can make it lower where it'd be an inch lower if you want. But this is great. I can fit my DVD player. I can fit my cable box. I can fit my Megatron. All hail Megatron. Megatron and Starscream were pretty badass. So peg to peg, guys. From this peg to this peg over here. That's 26 inches, which is also important. Make sure you can fit your DVD player or whatever you want. And this TV has 3 HDMI ports, which I recommend you do need because you got to plug in your cable box, your DVD player. Maybe you want to plug in your Amazon Fire Stick. Maybe you want to put in a sound tube. And I say maybe put in a sound tube because all these TVs are incredibly thin. And I do like the thin bezel or basil. Actually, basil's a spice. We'll call it bezel. So, but the problem with those are the speakers are under here and they're very small. So they don't put out a lot of juice. It's good enough for me, no complaints. But if this is in your living room or something, you might need a bass tube, sound bar, while you're watching TV, having a candy bar. Or maybe you have a bar in your house. You know what I mean over here. All right, so what else, guys? Let me actually show you. Actually, yeah, so it has 3 DMI ports, 2 USB ports, 2 speakers, and let's go over the top, guys, like Rocky Balboa in that movie, because sometimes you gotta go over the top. And let me show you the ports. Remember the space ports, guys? I missed those, by the way. All right, so we're looking at the 2 USB ports. Then we got an HDMI. That's the ARC one. Another HDMI. Go all the way down on that, and we got the antenna. And then we go over here, and there's another HDMI port. Okay, guys, and here's the remote it comes with. And that's my Comcast cable on the left, big and bulky. And we got this nice Samsung one it comes with. It feels good, it feels solid, and when you flip it on the back jack, yes, you can actually charge this solar style, which is pretty neat. Modern technology, something out of Star Trek maybe. And we'll go over the buttons a little bit to show you guys. We got a Wonder Wheel, which is kind of wonderful. It's nice and easy. You know, if you tap down, you can see. Now we can check out all the videos. We can go to the right. And it doesn't take that much to get used to the wheel. It's actually pretty good. And then the middle button would obviously be the enter button. You can make different selections. And what else on the remote? Obviously, you got the power button top left. We got a voice activation, which is good. We can call in stuff. Some of the remotes don't have that. We got the back button, home button. You can pause live TV, which is pretty cool. We got the volume button. And you might be like, well, how do you use the volume button? I push it. All right, well, that just muted it. All right, well, let me push it again. All right, well, that unmuted it. How do we change the volume? And it actually took me some time to realize that. Well, you just go up. You actually tap it up, and you can see that's how we get the volume, up and down. You just tap the remote up and down. All right, and then we got the channel up and down. We got some quick launch buttons here, Netflix, Prime Time, and Samsung TV Plus. So the remote is pretty good, guys. I like it. It has a good feel to it. Okay, guys, so now we're going to go into TV settings. And by the way, this is Aaron Stevens from NWA. I do like him a lot. He was a 3-time karate champ, but now he looks like Liberace, so I don't know what's going on over here. So we just hit the home button on the remote, and we just scroll to the left. And there's the little gear. It also has quick settings. We'll go on these very briefly. E-manual. There's your Wi-Fi. Keep it positive, guys. We can do some picture mode quick changes. You just tap up, then you can do the picture setup right there with some quick launch buttons. We can change some sound, TV speaker, game on, game off, and captions. So nice to have those quick setting options. But let's go down to the main settings. And this pops up, guys. And just to let you guys know, I'm going to do a second video on exact picture settings, my personal opinion. But just doing a review on all the TV settings here. We can change the picture mode just to show you the options, you know, like dynamic, standard, natural, movie, filmmaking, all that good stuff. And then we also got, you know, the standard picture size. We're going to want 16.9 standard. You can also do, as we're saying, you know, fit the screen, zoom in, position. And again, we'll save some of that for the other video. Expert settings. Let's actually show you what we can do in here. Different options. You know, we can change the brightness, the contrast, the sharpness, the color, the tint. All this good stuff. Contrast enhancer, color tone. You know, and obviously if you guys read to the right, you can see it's going to tell you what each option does. We can go back to the default settings, reset picture, and we're going to go into sound a little bit. You know, your sound output, I'm using the TV speaker. You can adjust this and do optical or Bluetooth speaker list. We can also change the sound mode a little bit, adaptive or amplify. We go in expert settings. See how I didn't sound like an expert, but I am an expert, guys. I'm just tricking you. So we can change the balance. We can do some stuff with the HDMI ARC. We can do the auto volume, which I selected on. You know, that's going to make all the channels sound the same, so you're not having someone scream in one channel and someone whisper in the next. All right, so then we go to broadcasting. You know, service provider settings on. I'm using Comcast cable. Got some general settings. And, you know, you're probably not going to need to adjust too many of these things. Accessibility, voice. We are using the Google Assistant. You know, here's your network, which, you know, when you first turn on a TV, you're going to be setting up your Wi-Fi. System manager, different things like that. Power and energy saving. We'll touch base on that in the picture settings video. Some smart features, and again, the good old reset, so you can start all over again. Here's some support, you know, and we do the software update. You know, I have it set to auto update, which I would recommend, but if you don't, you can always just go in here, do update now. You always want the newest version, guys, so everything's running nice and smooth. Device care, where you can optimize your TV, you know, clear your storage, your cookies, diagnose problems. That does come in handy. I might do a video on that in the future as well. About TV, that's going to tell you the exact TV you have. Also the serial number, so you don't have to check in the back of the TV. Oh, what's the serial number? Where it's all here. The mode, code, the serial number. You're going to have all that right here, which is pretty good, guys. Comes in handy. And what else? Then you got your terms and privacy. You're not really going to do anything probably here. So that's about it for the TV settings, guys, for now. Okay, guys, I'll just show you a couple apps maybe. Again, we're still on YouTube, but let me show you what that looks like. You know, you got your history, all the videos I've been watching, I guess. Little Eric Bischoff fires Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line. Sometimes you got to be on the nose. Got some Hooper, that great movie with Burt Reynolds. I watched that recently. I was checking out Trans Ams again. My dad actually had this Trans Am back in the day, guys, believe it or not. The black Trans Am with the gold bird on the hood, teeth tops. It's like crazy anniversary, 5.7 liter, fully loaded, all that good stuff. You know, then you got your home page, obviously, all the stuff that's recommended to you. Some music videos, some Stone Cold stuff. Michael Jackson, who was awesome. But let me show you some other apps, guys, because you probably saw YouTube a little bit already. Netflix. You're probably going to get Netflix if you have this TV. And there's some popular stuff on Netflix, like Punisher, incredible series. They need to keep doing it, and I wish they'd film it in New York and get me on the show. But a fun fact, I actually did audition for a speaking role on The Punisher, believe it or not. Didn't get it, but maybe next time. Breaking Bad, Ozark, Stranger Things, all great TV shows. The Flash was great in the first few seasons. There we go. Documentaries, only on Netflix. Cobra Kai, yeah, we know that's some good stuff there. Johnny Living in the 80s, which I do like. Ralph Macchio, his wife's kind of nice. How you doing? Then we got all this other stuff. What was I watching recently? Cobra Kai, trending #1. And Lost in Space. I wanted to check out that new season sometime. Gremlins, great movie. Dark, I was watching. Dark is pretty dark. It's actually my favorite TV show. Some great time traveling. If you haven't seen it, you're probably scared of the dark, to be honest with you. Yeah, so all that stuff. Let's check out about Amazon Prime. Try again. Amazon Prime. And these remotes with the voice are great. I am using a Comcast remote right now, but like I said, the factory one, Samsung, has voice. There I am with the Ninja. Ninja. I remember the Ninja rap with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Vanilla Ice. We got some Star Treks. The Enterprise was actually pretty good and underrated with Scott Bakula, in my opinion. Then you got the original Star Trek with Leonard Nimoy and Captain Kirk. He was from a galaxy far, far away. And then we got all this other stuff that's included. The Boys, that was a great show, guys. Maybe I should show you a little bit of the stuff you can do with their what is it? Their apps that are free in the homepage. Let's go here, guys. I know I'm jumping all around. Jump up and get down, House of Pain style. So actually, if we go down, we can see it tells you what's on TV now. The great Denver Broncos, who have a losing record against the Kansas City Chiefs. Family Feud. You know, this is basic stuff on the TV. We got some free movies. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I did want to see that. Quentin Tarantino's great director. Leonardo and Brad Pitt. And we got some other stuff. Teen Wolf. There we go. Machete. I actually took my dad to see Machete in the movies when it came out. Danny Trujillo, Robert De Niro, Steven Seagal. Great movie. Love Danny Boy. January anniversary movies. Daybreakers actually wasn't too bad. Then we got the Samsung TV Plus. Free TV. No strings attached. So this would be all stuff I guess we could watch for free. Although this doesn't look particularly great at the moment, but I know they do have some good stuff and they have live TV. Might do a second or third video on the Samsung TV Plus channels you can watch. Here's some trending. Here's the rise of the robots. X-Men, love Days of Future Past. I've seen the Rogue cut and the regular cut. Blade Runner Final Cut. So when you click on one of these, it's going to show you where it's available, I'm guessing. All right, so Apple TV, I don't have that. But if you click on watch options, all right, we'd have to rent it. All right, guys, let's try another movie, Blade Runner 2049, watch options. And it's asking you to rent on some things. And HBO Max, free with subscription. I actually do have HBO Max, so maybe we'll show you that app or channel a little bit. And right now I'm actually using the Samsung remote, so I'm sure it's going to say I'm not signed in. But HBO Max is great if you're cutting the cord. You know, for like $10, $15 a month, you get all these great movies. Blade Runner 49, we could watch that. We could watch Mad Max Fury Road. That was a pretty good movie. Still love the originals more. Mad Max Road Warrior, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome was even awesome with Tina Turner. Mortal Kombat, that was actually pretty impressive considering it's, you know, a new Mortal Kombat. The original movie was good. Second one, not so good, but this Mortal Kombat was pretty impressive for a new version. You can watch it in 4K, which is awesome. All the explosive cinematic adventure inspired by the blockbuster video game franchise. Okay, guys, I think that's about it for this video on this great TV I highly recommend. And again, I'll put a link in the description below. You can purchase it on Amazon, you know. Any comments or questions, leave in the comment box below. And if you have this TV, let me know how you enjoy it and how you're liking it. I really think it's top notch. 4K and QLED is the way to go, you know. So that's about it, guys. And remember, tie your shoes when you put them on.